Welcome to another Business Bite. Today I want to share about improving your sales by developing your relationships. Often sounds a bit strange compared to the sales training that you would normally see. But let me share 11 things that are really important in a relationship. And why are they important? Because some research from Stanford University in America has shown that 87% of sales success is based on people knowledge and connecting, and 13% is based on the product or service. Yes, you've got to have a good product or service. You can't have a terrible or poor product or service. It's still an important part, but 87% of any sales process is about people knowledge and connecting. So with that in mind, and taking that principle, let me share the 11 things that are really important in this particular process of a sale. Number one, show respect for the other person when they are talking. So often salespeople will want to talk over them or push information across, and they need to be respectful of people and understand and listen to them. Number two, follow through. If you say you're going to get back to them, then get back to them. If you give them a time or a date, get back either by that date or even before. And if you said you're going to follow up on a question or information or send them an attachment, then do so. Those things are very important in a confidence in a sales process. Number three, complement the ideas and recommendations shared by the other person. I mean, sometimes, they have good ideas, or maybe it's not a good idea, but, compliment them on their interest. And even if they have a negative side to the opposite, to the product or service, use that as an opportunity to thank you for bringing that to your attention, and then you're able to address it. Number four, be transparent. Share with the other person information about yourself. And your journey in business and what you've been through and in your selection process often gives them confidence through some doubts that they may be going through. Number five, help the other person achieve their goals and objectives. I mean, the purpose of them buying and or utilising the product or service is actually to help achieve objectives and goals of their business or their job or the department that they're responsible for. Number six, be open and honest. You don't have to look like you know a lot more information that you're not telling them. If there's an issue with the product or service, then you can mention that, because that's being honest, and they would appreciate that, and you'll be surprised how much confidence they can build because you're willing to share it, but actually what you can do to overcome that issue as well. Number seven, start each conversation by referencing something from a previous meeting or a relevant situation. If you've had previous contact and they've raised issues, bring those up again in the conversation the next time, because they will see or reinforce with them that you actually were listening to them. Number eight, be accountable. Allow the other person to hold you accountable. And this is sometimes where a guarantee or a commitment to deliver by a certain date or to deliver at a certain level, and allow them to stay in touch, or you stay in touch with them saying, we agreed to this date and it will happen. I had a situation in advertising where we committed to a date for a client to present a whole campaign, and a few days before I knew we weren't going to be able to be delivered because I don't think we were actually answering the actual brief. So I rang the client and said, we committed to this date, but we're not going to be able to do this. He was disappointed, but I said, on the other hand, here's what we're going to do. And he said, that's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the next meeting. So you can turn even a negative situation by open communication and being accountable. Number nine, accept responsibility. If something doesn't go well, the buck does stop with you. And if you accept responsibility and say, here's what we're going to do, you'll find how that creates confidence, and interaction between you and the potential or the customer will grow to another level. Number 10, keep confidences. Never share with another person something shared in confidence with you. If one of your customers is sharing something with you and it shouldn't be shared with fellow staff members or people externally, then don't share it, because with social media and even the amount of people in the same area, opportunity or business area that know each other, that gets out and you lose all your confidence and people lose trust in you, and the sale is often harder to achieve in that situation. And number 11, your body language, must match with what you're saying. That even comes down to showing interest when you're talking to someone, how we're really interested in achieving this result for you, but your eyes and body language is focused on other things on your table or else in the room or someone else around. You need to be focused purely in that situation where you're actually dealing with them. This list is a bit like common sense. However, as we know in this day and age, common sense is not all that common. However, none of us do all these things well, which is why you need to start actioning these things today and continually work at them, because there'll be things that will come along that will get you off track, and you start to not follow through on some things because of other priorities. You've got to bring yourself back and say, what have I committed to this person? And then follow through, because you're interested in building that trust and confidence in you. And with that, a sale will eventually occur, whether short or long. So see you next time on the next Business Bite.